Hey, I'm Evan with WooNinjas, and today I want to clear up something I see confusing a lot of people. Can Elementor E-commerce replace WooCommerce, or are they actually just the same thing? Because when you land on Elementor's e-commerce pages, it really looks like a standalone solution. So in this video, I'll show you what Elementor E-commerce actually is and how it compares to WooCommerce, and what you actually have to pay for before you begin building. So this is what Elementor E-commerce actually is. Here is their landing page. And to tell you a little bit about it, when people say Elementor E-commerce, what they actually mean is Elementor's WooCommerce builder. Elementor itself is a visual page builder. It does not handle products, orders, payments, taxes, shipping, anything like that. But what it does do is it gives you really good design control, and you can visually design product pages, shop pages, carts, checkout pages, and layouts, and you can actually use drag and drop widgets. But here's the detail that many people miss, is you still need WooCommerce installed. Elementor is just that design layer on top. WooCommerce is the e-commerce engine underneath. So Elementor e-commerce is not a replacement for WooCommerce, it's just a way to visually customize WooCommerce. All right, part two, what WooCommerce actually is and how it's priced. So WooCommerce is an e-commerce engine, and this is where you get your products actual live. So we're talking about orders, payments, taxes, shipping rates, shipping rules, coupons, subscriptions, memberships, all those things are handled by WooCommerce. And this part is important. WooCommerce itself is free. It's an open source plugin maintained by Automatic, the same company behind WordPress.com. So WooCommerce is not a scam, it's not secretly charging you behind the scenes. How WooCommerce makes money is pretty straightforward, just to let you know. They sell premium extensions, they offer paid services like WooCommerce payments, WooCommerce shipping, and just a lot of premium add-ons. So they make money through their extension marketplace. You can run a basic store with WooCommerce without paying WooCommerce anything, which is great. You only pay when you need more of that advanced functionality, and we'll get into the plugin extension library. So part three, setup speed and design control. Right now we're on the Elementor main landing page, and if your priority is speed and visual control, Elementor actually feels easier early on. You can build custom product pages visually without touching any code, and you're not locked into any theme layouts. And for simple stores, this feels like a really big and easy win. And with WooCommerce alone, you usually need to do theme overrides or development work to just get that same result. So Elementor often feels a little bit faster at the beginning, but it comes with some trade-offs, which we're gonna get into. All right, so part four, using WooCommerce extensions with Elementor. So this is the WooCommerce products and extension store. This is important. You can use WooCommerce extensions while using Elementor as your store design. And this is how many WooCommerce stores are built. They always use WooCommerce extensions. Some of them use Elementor for the design front end. And just to let you know, some of these extensions allow you to do many things like manage subscriptions, manage memberships, bookings. If you're selling bundles of a few things you want to sell at once, this allows you to do that. Do advanced shopping, complex tax logic, international shipping. This is what this WooCommerce product store is about. Elementor does not by any means replace any of these extensions, and it does not block them either. It allows you to use them too. Elementor controls how the store looks. WooCommerce plus extensions control what the store can actually do in the back end, and also for the user, for example, being able to buy bundles. So to let you know, the stack kind of looks like this. WooCommerce is that engine, extensions are the different features you can add, and Elementor controls that design and layout. And it works very well when it's all built correctly, which is important. And I did want to mention that there could be issues when you are building out your e-commerce store, whether that's with Elementor, with WooCommerce, or with both. So we are WooNinjas. We've been building sites for the last 10 years. We've built 85 active plugins. You can see all of that on your site. And if you just need a little help or have some questions or want us to do all of this for you, feel free to go to our site, WooNinjas.com. Scroll down to the bottom, put in your information right here, and we'll get right back to you. Okay, part five, Elementor pricing versus Elementor hosting. And this is where a lot of people get confused. So we're gonna clear that up right now. So right now we are on elementor.com/features/WooCommerce builder. And this is important. So at the bottom of this page right here, you will see the pricing. This is not a separate Elementor e-commerce product. These are features and they're part of Elementor Pro. But it may be confusing when you just go to elementor.com/pricing And what you see is this pricing table right here. So even though this is Elementor.com pricing, these two different pages sell two separate things. This is hosting and it is optional. However, if you want Elementor Pro, this is what you need to buy. Sometimes they're bundled together, but you do not need hosting. You can have your hosting on any provider. We typically recommend Cloudways. And you don't need this. Instead, you can just buy this. And just to let you know, you do not need Elementor hosting to use Elementor Pro. That's very important. A lot of people get confused because of the URL. So just to break it down, this is the rough pricing. You can go through the features to find out what you typically want. If you have one site, you probably want to go for the advanced solo plan. But if you have 3 sites, you're probably going to go up to advanced. And if you have many sites, then you can think about expert. And remember, comparing that to WooCommerce, WooCommerce is free, but you need it to actually run Elementor. So part 6, who should actually use Elementor for e-commerce? Elementor e-commerce makes sense if you want a design-first store. You have a small or simple catalog, and maybe you're already using Elementor, so it just makes sense. And Elementor is especially important for people who really care about layout and branding than those complex e-commerce logic and e-commerce sites. And especially for companies who are marketing driven, they run a lot of ads, they want to A/B test. Elementor could be a great choice for that and will be more simple than just running WooCommerce. Now part 7, who should start with a WooCommerce store first without using Elementor at all? If you're selling subscriptions, courses, memberships, or anything complex, WooCommerce needs to be the foundation, regardless if you're using Elementor or you're just using WooCommerce. Elementor can sit up on top, but it should not be used to drive these website architectural decisions. And sometimes if you make decisions too quick, this is where expensive rebuilds come down the line when there's some features missing, or if you want to do something different and you need to pivot away from Elementor to straight WooCommerce. So there's many decisions to be made when it comes to all of this. And if you do need a hand when it comes to building out your site, your store, choosing between WooCommerce or Elementor, or using them both, we can definitely help you. Remember, just go to the bottom of our site, WooNinjas.com, fill out the contact form, and we will get right back to you. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.